Hi everyone, so I am back. It is day one of week two. Um, Everything's pretty much going pretty good. My husband, he's kind of hitting a hard time, right now, just how he's going. He was pretty much, I think, ready to quit today, but I tried to help him out. I did kind of like, in all honesty, my little remedy of when I start getting lightheaded and dizzy, I'll take like a spoon of either peanut butter or Nutella, which is awesome. And I try to make sure I don't go over like 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons because that would be, yeah, really breaking the fast. But, I understand I'm not supposed to, but I'd rather take and, do that little break of having that tablespoon of Nutella versus raiding the entire fridge to avoid passing out. You can understand that. So if people get on here and they start like hassling me and they're saying, "Oh, I'm not really fasting," then you're more than welcome to do it. I really don't give a shit. But pretty much it's just touch and go. We're still detoxifying our body for the most part, but sometimes stuff happens, and yeah. So sorry, that's my dog Dottie. But So yeah, today for me wasn't too bad. Like, I don't think I've had a spoon of Nutella in probably since last week, like within my first 3 days. But I felt so bad for my husband. I had to give him something that way he wouldn't go out and buy an entire pizza and devour it. Because if he would have done that, then it would have been like, yeah, there's really no coming back from that. Um, Sorry, but there's really no coming back from that, and yeah. So it's about 2:42 a.m. I know I said I really don't have any sleeping issues anymore, but there's a really good reason of why I am not asleep right now, and that's because, in all honesty, my back is honestly killing me to where when I try to lay down or I try to do something, it starts really hurting. And it's because I wound up getting injections this morning for my back. And if anybody else like really follows this, they'll know that my back issues have been, kind of progressive. And people on Facebook, if people on Facebook are watching this, know that I've been having back issues anyway. And tomorrow I'm supposed to see an orthopedic surgeon. And according to my physical therapist, she says that since these injections aren't working, that chances are they're going to turn around and they're going to try to schedule me for surgery, which, you know, I'm kind of touch and go on that. Like part of me is kind of like, well, if it makes me better to where I can actually go back and have my normal life and I can go back and, you know, could just go back to work and like, make the kind of money I used to be making and like go back to working out because I honestly really do miss it. And it's like I've got this energy of where I want to go work out, but it's like I asked my physical therapist about it and she's just like, no, really don't think so because you might irritate something in your back, and if you do that, then yeah, she, yeah. So my physical therapist is great. She's pretty awesome. So, um, what else? I guess that's pretty much about it. Like I said, today wasn't too bad for me. You know, oh, here's something. So when you're a woman, apparently, when you hit that certain time of the month, you know, your body goes into a plateau with your weight loss. And a lot of people get discouraged about this because it's like I stepped on the scale this morning. I was so proud of myself for losing the 10 pounds that I can't leave my scale alone now. I'm just like, maybe I lost 11 pounds now, or maybe I lost 12. And it's like I stepped on the scale and I'm still at the 10-pound mark, which, I was a little upset about because I was usually losing roughly about a pound a day, maybe 2 pounds a day, to like, now I'm just at that standstill. So, yeah, hopefully, whenever this certain, time of the month goes away, that, maybe it will just be an automatic drop off of like 3 or 4 pounds. Keeping my fingers crossed, but also something about where they suggest that when you hit a plateau with juice fasting is you try to decrease your juice a little bit more and then you just increase your amount of water. So today, like, in all honesty, I wasn't very hungry, but we wound up going to Costco, and I was kind of desperate for something because my tummy was really rumbling. Because before I left to get the injections, the only thing I had was like a detox tea. And when I had the detox tea, you know, it didn't leave me hungry. It left me kind of satisfied. But, you know, then when I was getting out of the doctor's office around 12:02, I think my husband had gotten the kids lunch. And, you know, he got them a quick lunch of, like, you know, McDonald's. So it's like, walk in there and it's like, you know, you can just smell the fresh apple slices and then you can smell the chicken nuggets. And it's like, oh my God. And it's like your tummy really starts rumbling. So I wound up going to Costco where I accidentally bought the wrong juice and I wound up buying a Mango Madness and the Naked. And, you know, it was this juice smoothie, but it's 100% juice smoothie. So, I mean, you know, if this plateau continues, then I know it's because of buying the juice smoothie. But it's supposed to be 100% juice. And the only thing that's added to it is basically like the mango puree and an apple puree. So hopefully it won't be too much of that dramatic difference, but I guess we'll see and we'll find out. So, I mean, you know, but it's better than, you know, going to McDonald's, I guess, than eating. Because it's like, still haven't done that, so that's a good thing. But I've lessened my intake to about 32 ounces of, you know, juice. So, you know, I'm just taking in more water and more tea. So, yeah, and, yeah, so anybody that's like, hopefully you're not looking to me to follow me because, you know, yeah, don't follow me. Don't follow in my footsteps because I'm somebody I'll run into walls, you know. But, like, if somebody's just looking for, if they're going through the same thing or, you know, if somebody else is going through the same thing with them, you know, and they happen to stumble across this during a juice fast, then I hope I help them out by saying, you know, you're not the only one. If you hit a plateau, don't get discouraged because, like, I was looking up like hundreds of people that were going through this, of where they constantly, you know, hit this plateau and it's just like a decrease in juice, increase in water, and, you know, maybe do a little bit more of the Green Machine drink, which is basically 4 stalks of celery, it's a cucumber, 2 Granny Smith apples, about an inch of ginger to maybe about a half of inch of ginger or down to a half an inch of ginger, and a lemon, you know, and you can do, oh, sorry, and 2 bunches of kale. So, like, you know, do something like that. That might be a little bit more detoxifying and cleansing and probably a little bit less calories. So, since it's 2:48 a.m. and tried to go to bed around 12:30 and couldn't, and pretty much just got back up. And when I was up, I just decided to try to make tomorrow's blend of Green Machine. And, you know, I know that people are going to be like, oh, well, you don't get the nutrients that you need because you're not drinking it right away. And it's just, at this point, it's whatever you can do to get by. You know, don't let people tell you that you're doing something wrong because, you know, chances are they don't know either. So, yeah, and, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Oh, I guess I should show a change. My hair, from the first time I started the juice fast, it's a lot healthier. It's, you know, it feels stronger. It feels a lot softer. Believe it or not, without this, my skin has cleared up, you know, a pretty good amount. And, you know, yeah, I feel pretty good, like, you know, and except for my back, but yeah. And, you know, I'm slowly but surely trying to make sure I don't have to take pills for pain, because I felt like after I started the juice fast that I wasn't hurting as bad with my pain, but, you know, it's like after this injection, it's like my back's killing me, so I can only imagine what's going to happen tomorrow when I go to the orthopedic, and then I've got to go to my regular doctor, and then I've got to go to physical therapy, so it's just not fun. And then pretty much I was laying up on the table to get the injections, and the guy turned around and he made the comment about how he's got to do a more complicated injection in my back because apparently I've got a thicker back than most people. But he said that normally that most people can take the easier injection in their back. So it's kind of like, and in all honesty, after hearing something like that, it kind of made me a little depressed, and I was like, oh, I'm so ready just to get a piece of pizza and say, F this. But, I did good. Stood strong. Decided not to do it. And then, I know by looking at me, you guys are probably like, oh, well, she's not acting material or anything like that. But I do have a movie audition coming up on this Sunday, on the 15th. And I am really hopeful that I can possibly go to that and, like, oh, my eyes look terrible, and possibly go to that and maybe do something like that. And, yeah. So, it's just stupid little things I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping to be down, like I said, another 10 pounds, but, if I'm not, c'est la vie, I guess I'll get over it. So yeah, I guess. I'm just pretty much rambling, I think, because I'm really bored, because, bad thing is that whenever you're extremely, sleep deprived, or you're going through insomnia, there's usually not too much on at nighttime TV, except for maybe Adult Swim, but, like, after, I think, 11:30, or after Robot Chicken goes off, they got, like, Squidbillies, and I really can't stand that show, and to me, it just annoys the hell out of me. So, sadly, I'm desperate, so I'm watching, like, the 3rd season, I think, of Jersey Shore, and I'm usually not one of those people that like anything like that, and I'm not too proud to admit that I've watched it, but, yeah, I'm watching Jersey Shore. So, yeah, and it's a long story. It's one of those, insomnia nights that one started. So, anyway, guess I will check in maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing one today, but like I said, I got bored, so I was like, what the hell, I'll take it, not tell people what's going on with me, and I'll be honest, I wasn't planning on having insomnia tonight. Well, not that anyone plans on having insomnia, but, I was hoping that I wouldn't have insomnia, because I was sleeping so good, and then, yeah, now I'm just hurting. So hopefully one of these pills kick in soon, and maybe I can fall asleep for a couple hours on my couch. So, yeah. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Anybody that's doing a juice fast, pretty much stay strong, stay tough. You can do it. And I will see you guys later. Bye!